Hola muchachos. Today's lesson is going to be actually two different grammar topics, but they're rather small. So the first one is on adjectives as nouns. So as usual, please follow along in your packets, and anything that's highlighted in yellow needs to be filled in as well. Okay, so when comparing two similar things, you can drop the noun in the second part of the sentence and simply use the article. By the article, what I mean is the el, the la, the los, or the las combined with the adjective. Why are we going to do this? Well, this helps you avoid repetition, and it translates to the, and then whatever the adjective is, and then one or ones. So for example, ¿Cuál prefieres? ¿La sudadera apretada o la floja? Which do you prefer, the tight sweatshirt or the loose one? So in this case, we filled in the blank with the word loose, and then the la refers to the, and then the one, obviously, we know that we are referring to the sweatshirt. Okay, no puedo escoger. ¿Debo comprar las camisas verdes o las rojas? I can't choose. Should I buy the green shirts or the red ones? Again, we use las because it goes back to las camisas. We don't want to say los or la or el because it always has to agree with the original noun. You can also use this expression with de. ¿Prefieres el abrigo de cuero o el de lana? Do you prefer the leather coat or the wool one? In this case, we have to use the word de because that's how you express what the jacket is made of. Is it made of leather or of wool? So let's look at some examples and do some practice. ¿Te gusta la falda de lana o... And we're going to fill in the blank with la de seda. Why la? Because la relates back to la falda. So we're saying, do you like the wool skirt or the silk one? ¿Prefieres la ropa apretada o la floja? La refers back to la ropa. We're saying, do you prefer tight clothing or loose ones? ¿Vas a las tiendas caras o las baratas? Do you go to the stores? Las refers back to las tiendas. And then we're saying, are you going to the expensive stores or the cheap ones? Vamos al mercado lejano o el cercano. El refers back to el mercado. So we're saying, are we going to the faraway market or the close one? If you go to the next page in your packet, you're going to see an exercise. Okay, exercise J, and we're going to go ahead and do that. I just retyped it here for you. Same idea, we're practicing this grammatical concept, so looking here at the first one. Una falda larga o una falda corta. Okay, we're going to say that one sister prefers the long and the other sister prefers the short. Gina prefiere la larga y Fran prefiere la corta. You could say prefiere la corta, but you don't need to, because we already used prefiere in the beginning of the sentence. Dos. Una amiga seria o una amiga divertida. Gina prefiere la seria y Fran la divertida. El pastel de chocolate o el pastel de coco. Gina prefiere el de chocolate y Fran el de coco. Cuatro. Los cuentos románticos o los cuentos cómicos. Gina prefiere los románticos y Fran los cómicos. Cinco. La comida española o la comida francesa. Gina prefiere la española y Fran la francesa. 6. Las bebidas calientes o las bebidas frías. Gina prefiere las calientes y Fran las frías. 7. El arte moderno o el arte clásico. Gina prefiere el moderno y Fran el clásico. Okay, so there's another activity on this page. We're not going to do that right now, but this hopefully gives you a good idea how to use adjectives as nouns. It's a very simple, straightforward topic. Okay, so if we move on in our packets to the following page, okay, we have some notes that we're going to fill in now on demonstrative adjectives. So, demonstrative adjectives can translate to this and these, or that and those. And I kind of split them into these two different categories here because there's a cute little rhyme. This and these have the T's, that and those don't. So este and esta, estos and estas. That's how we say this and these. Ese, esa, esos, esas is how we say that and those. Notice for the masculine plural, it's an OS ending here and an OS ending here as well. Okay? Now, there's another set of demonstrative adjectives that we use to say that something is way over there. Okay? Like we're saying that one way over there or those way over there. And there are 4 of those. We have the masculines on the right-hand side, aquel and aquellos. On the left-hand side, we have the feminines, aquella and aquellas. So, all demonstrative adjectives are going to come before the noun, and they must agree with the noun in gender, meaning masculine or feminine, and number, meaning singular or plural. Remember our rhyme, this and these have the T's, that and those don't. Okay, so now we're going to watch a short video that recaps demonstrative adjectives.
In English, the words this, these, that, and those have a fancy name. They're called demonstrative adjectives. You can think of them as pointing adjectives because they point out nouns. This shirt, that ball, those brains.
You've already learned the Spanish demonstrative adjectives. Este, esta, estos, estas, ese, esa, esos, and esas. But there are more Spanish demonstrative adjectives. More. Actually, there are just a few more that you have to know. First, let's review este, esta, estos, and estas.
Este and esta mean this. The plural forms estos and estas mean these. These adjectives are used for objects that are close to you. Este libro.
Esta camisa clara.
Estos zapatos grandes.
Estas gangas. Ese and esa mean that. The plural forms, esos and esas, mean those. These adjectives are used for objects that are close to someone else. Ese libro.
Esa camisa clara.
Esos zapatos grandes.
Esas gangas. Now it's time for the new adjectives aquel and aquella, and their plurals, aquellos and aquellas.
Like ese and esa, aquel and aquella also mean that, but they are used to point out someone or something that is far from both you and the person you're speaking with, something that's way over there. So, aquel letrero means that sign over there.
If you're with a friend and the object is far away from you both, use aquel and aquella.
Aquel and aquella mean that. Aquel libro y aquella camisa clara.
The plural forms aquellos and aquellas mean those. Aquellos zapatos grandes y aquellas gangas.
Think you got that? Check your knowledge with this quiz.
Which demonstrative adjective is appropriate for the situation?
The object is far from you and your friend. Esta, esa, or aquella.
aquella.
The object is closer to the person you are talking to. Esta, esa, or aquella.
Esa.
The object is close to you. Esta, esa, or aquella.
Esta.